Hello and welcome back. Here with a Bloomburrow quick draft. And not been playing a whole lot of Arena lately, but Bloomburrow, I like this set. It takes me back. It's classic old school Magic, kind of. I mean, you got power creep and everything else. But mechanically, oh, that's unfortunate. Otters are probably the worst deck in Limited. Hunter's Talent is a very, very good card. So much value, removal. I'm gonna have to take that. Although, I do like the kind of deck that tries to cast a lot of spells and copy them. And a Burrow Guard Mentor is also probably too good to pass up. I don't want to be green-white. I don't like playing white. That's also very, very good. But I think that in this kind of format, you just gotta get some creatures on the board real fast. If I am going the white deck, then Rabbit Response I'll want at least one of. Hunter's Talent could work really well with the Raccoon deck too, with Expend. And this is a very good 2-drop, so this is kind of tough. I'm probably gonna see another Rabbit Response later. What else would I want in red? Stuff like Agate Assault, removal. I think I'm going to try to go for a fast and wide deck. This isn't the deck I want to build, but it does seem like the good stuff that's going around right now. Like, this is just dumb. A 2-mana 3/2, come on. Might will the Overprotect. That's too good. What the hell, Wizards? Why are we power creeping so hard? Nothing great for us in this pack. If I end up splashing anything, then the mascot can help with that. I guess the squirrel's alright, and that's actually pretty good in the squirrel deck. Splash portal's pretty decent with the frogs. Take the mascot, but probably not going to be running that. Pawn Prophet's good in pretty much anything that can play it. I always like things that can draw a card. In the Flicker deck, the Sunshower Druids really perform well. This might be worthwhile. I think it'll be better for us than the Sunshower Druid. Yeah, that puts a counter on something when it enters. It's probably going to be better than the Seed Pod Square. Alright. I don't think I've seen this before. Oh. Probably just want the duo though. More good blue rares. What's a dewdrop cure? Oh, that could be good. We got the Boxer, got the Mentor, Pond Prophet. Probably gonna find some more 2-drops. Metal's good, Repel Calamity's good. Another Overprotect, which that first one didn't come back. I think I'm gonna take the Cure. And then prioritize some more 2-drops. Yeah, I see another Rabbit Response coming around. Another Portent. Well, I don't think I would have run 2 Portents in a blue deck. Maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna take the removal here. Ah man, more good Otter stuff. Maybe I should have taken the Otter. Oh well, we're getting an Overprotect or a Sonar Strike here. I think Overprotect is probably going to be better for us. Sticky Tongue could be good too. Especially with the Hunter's Talent. And the Pond Prophet. Centuries, Provisioner. Actually, we've got a fair amount of synergy with the Sticky Tongue, but I think I want at least one copy of Overprotect. I don't think I'd want to run 2 Cures. Unless I wanted to ditch a Peerless Recycling, but... yeah, I think the Herbalist might be better. It's a pretty good curve topper, especially since we've got a Rabbit Response. Another Overprotector, Sun Shower, second Rabbit Response. I think I'll take the Head of the Homestead here. But I'm looking to get more cheap creatures to make sure that Dewdrop Cure is better. Yeah. Well, it's good we get at least one Brawl. That's good removal. Thistledown's really good for the Valiant deck, which we are not. Nettle Guard, there we go. That's a good 2-drop. And having the Graveyard Recursion in the deck makes the Nettle Guard a little bit easier to choose to sacrifice. I don't think we actually need Ramp. Flying Vigilance might be good. Honestly, the mascots aren't looking terrible right now. I'll probably end up cutting mascots, but we'll see. Yeah, lots of good blue stuff. More good blue stuff. Yeah, this blue deck would have been pretty chock full of rares at least. Still Otters though. Is this any good? I don't think I've seen Builder's Talent. Interesting. Likes non-creature, non-land permanents. I don't think I have any of those. Nothing that makes food or anything like that. Yeah, that's really good with like a food deck or something, I guess. Yeah, that's just a 2-mana 0/4 wall in this deck, I'm pretty sure. Another 2-mana flyer there. Probably gonna go for that guy. I take it back. I'm gonna take a Warren Elder. 3-mana 3/4 that likes raccoons. No, another Nettle Guard. Strike Force. Let's see, what's our ways to buff stuff? Overprotect, Brawl, High Stride, Bravekin, Elder, Witness, or no, Provisioner, Rabbit Response. Yeah, Strike Force could be really good. Another Repel Calamity, or actually a second Rabbit Response might not be bad. It's probably better to have 1 Rabbit Response and 2 Repel Calamities. Well, there's a second Rabbit Response if I wanted anyway. Or, actually, no, Tree Guard Duo is going to be really good in this deck, and there's 2 of them in this pack. Might wheel 1. Mouse Trapper is a tapper. I want the Rampager in this deck. So you cut the sentries. I'm thinking about cutting the Herbalist. No, Herbalist is good. Let's see. Probably cut the Recycling. Another duo. Yeah. This and 16 lands might be the deck. Alright, let's see. Need to make. Let's see. All our 1-drop creatures cost white. And 4 of the 2-drop creatures cost white. 5 of them cost green. see, double white, we've got rabbit response, don't have double green for anything except the profit. Thinking 9 and 7, gives us 16 lands. And I'll just cut one of these provisioners, I guess. Alright, let's go grind some gems. I'm hoping it's not just gonna give me mirror matches immediately. Wormwood. Alright. I'm gonna lead on the Nettle Guard just in case I have anything to trade with, since I think the Bark Knuckle will be generally more valuable. Although, if we get another green, we can hold up High Stride and play the Bark Knuckle. Oh, that's kind of cute. It has menace, you might as well, unless you plan on blocking with it. And if you block with it, I guess I'll High Stride. I could kill this, but I don't think I have a reason to. I think right now, actually, if he blocks, I just rabbit response. Or if he doesn't block. I don't have anything else going on this turn. My opponent's stuck on 2 lands, going second down a mulligan to 6. This kind of feels bad. Variance happens, so that's just how it works when lands are a mechanic. Unless you're one of those weirdo no-land vintage decks. But nobody likes those. I'm just kidding, Charbelcher, I love you. Sacrifice a food. I mean, you can do that on my turn. Yeah, there you go. If you're not gonna block with it, you might as well be gaining a life with it. Oh, other. Oh. Oh, I don't know if that was the play, OP. Thought about going for the kill. But I mean, unless they top some kind of double removal. They've got double blockers now. You know what I can do? I can remove a blocker. Tomato ketchup. Why am I playing against food? Well, I guess wormwood's not food, but it's an absinthe. Bark knuckle and some 4-drops going first. There is the brawl though. Yeah, sure. It's gonna be really bad if I don't get a 4th land or some other creatures to play though. Oh, exiles. Okay, I guess we'll ditch the witness. It's gonna be one of those kind of games, huh? Another Sharepot player. Alright, really want to land next turn. That would be super cool. Another Sharepot. Alright. And a bell. I take it they want to play the long con. So I really need that land. Thanks, deck. Alright, now you're on a 2-turn clock unless you do something. More bells. Alright, well, I guess they don't need lands. Maybe all they had was pots and bells? That doesn't sound right. Yep. You know, gain some life. I mean, it's good if they can't do anything else right now. What do you have for one? Oh, yeah, the bells. Well, I guess I want to spread out my threats because you can pot something next turn. Be nice if I get that second plains for a rabbit response. Although it is really awkward if they just pot. Because that'll take up their whole turn to just destroy. You know, 4 mana, 4 damage worth of stuff. They'll still be taking 7. They gotta do something here. If that's their best play, then That's really good for us. Alright. Yep, that's why I put the counter on that. And have some damage. Turns out pots and bells are not enough. Two and 0, on to the third game. Against the Willow Man. Turn 1 Bravekin, Hunter's Talent, Herbalist, players, yeah. On the draw, hopefully we get a third land by 3. I'll keep it. Sunshower Druid player, alright. Maybe they're on the frog thing. Sweet. Got a Dettle Guard. And that Sunshower is a thing we want to kill if it's frogs. Next turn we can... No... I don't know if you've got the 1 mana untap. Another Sunshower Druid. Missing that land sucks. Although what we can do... I don't want to do nothing. I guess this guy's just gonna boop that guy. And then if he flickers that guy, he loses the counters. Another Nettle Guard. I guess we're both stuck on 2 lands. That could be worse. There we go. See if he blocks. Nope. Let's say we're sitting fairly pretty right now. Yeah, he's just gonna be ramping. I can eat that. That's worth 3 life. So we buff one of these with the Bravekin, buff the other with the Herbalist, and then we'll play the second Bravekin. Nope, nope, nope. Combat. Well, this is looking pretty decent. Yeah, I don't wanna sacrifice one of these dudes. If he wants to pay 2 mana to eat the food, I guess that's fine. Ah, your own Hunter's Talent. If I do that, that forces you to just eat it. Power 4 greater, draw a card. Yeah, that's gonna be too much value. You're gonna eat the food anyway. Alright, 4th land. We would like to please give you +5/+5 till end of turn. Ah, Sonar Strike, alright. Well, this will make it awkward for you. Ooh, Season of the Burrow. Made 1 rabbit and exiled 2 of my things and gave me 2 cards. But I mean, those were some pretty good 2 things to exile. Ah, have 2 Nettle cards in the grave. That's perfect. They just got me to Dewdrop. 2, 3, that makes 4. It forces a 1/1 to block, costs 2 mana, and then leaves me Dewdrop open. Alternatively, I could play the Prophet, draw a card, and Dewdrop. No, I think I like keeping up the pressure. And actually, that make 5 trample. Should I just do that? It costs 2, and then I'd have 2 left. No, if I did that, then I'd want to play the Pawn Prophet. I'm just gonna attack and hope I guess he's gonna trade with the token. Or not trade, just chump with the token. I mean, he's still not gonna want to attack with that. And then now we can not gift a card, get both of these back. And no, I want you to pay mana and eat your heaped harvest. Keep you from dropping relevant things. Next turn I'm gonna... Oh, the green shell, okay. Aha, okay. Well, that was a perfect draw. There's absolutely nothing opponent can do now. So... Trample on somebody. I'll attack. And we'll give one of the Bravekins trample. That'll confuse you. Buff another Bravekin. I mean, OP probably knows now I'll have Rapid Response. Yep. But if I didn't have Rapid Response, they were in a pretty bad situation anyway. Oh yeah, they were taking exactly lethal anyway. Okay. Yep. Three and oh, on to the fourth one. Maybe we'll play a game where both players get lands fairly consistently when they need them. And cool stuff will happen on both sides. Maybe. I don't know, it's magic. You never know. Dio6184. First opponent we've played against who had a username that isn't something that is edible. I guess we profit on two. This is a bad hand, but I'm going second. Alright, we'll keep it, see what happens. Okay, Dewdrop with Profit's kinda cool. Because Profit's almost certainly gonna die early on. Hey, another Sharepot gamer. Alright, let's drop the frog, get a card. Hey, found a 3-drop, that's good. Are we looking at some kind of squirrel deck? Yeah, this can be some kind of foragey squirrel deck. Aha. Oh wait, yeah, that's just a trade. Oh, that's a 2-for-1 and I get a fish. Hell yeah, that's a good deal. I guess they just want cards in their graveyard for forage too, probably. Herbalist, eh? Well, when stuff attacks, that's a problem, but right now your stuff isn't attacking. And your Herbalist and probably the rest of your squirrels can't block a Rampager if I had to guess. Yeah, let's go. If you can't deal with the Rampager, then I'm definitely gonna next turn play out a Bravekin duo and then buff the Rampager with the Tree Guard. Need +5/+5, 9 unblockable damage, sounds pretty good. I will happily just lose 3 life there. Ooh, and we got our Mentor. Well, for right now, I think I want to remove the Intimidator. So I guess we'll play the Mentor and the Duo, and then Repel Calamity. Three flyer, not a problem. Oh, this thing has trample too? Jeez. And there's the Overprotect. But I think we just give our big trampley dude big bada buff. Actually, do we? Yeah. Kind of sucks for opponent because he can't double block the shield rampager because the herbalist can't block it because he could trade 1 for 1 that way and just take 12. They're definitely not going to be blocking the Mentor. What? Unless they want to feed the graveyard or just stem the damage, but... alright. No, I missed 1 damage. Alright, 4-0, grinding through. This next game, a win means more than my money back. Yeah, I typically find that the better a deck is, the less fun it is. It's just play creatures, attack, use tricks. I'd much rather be drawing cards and setting up blue shenanigans. But that just loses in this format. It loses against this deck, because there's 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop removal. Oh, 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop with a buff. Phineas. Vigilance, reach, attacks, +1/+1 counter each other creature you control as a token or a rabbit, and total power 10 or greater, draw card. That's pretty cool. I mean, just keep curving out. Puts it on the other creature, so I can probably brawl it. Alright, this'll down. And I guess I'm happy to trade you for either of those. Why are you ramping so hard? Just wait. Ah, damn it, I missed the revealed cards. Alright, 1 green open. Does that mean you have protection? I don't know. But... I do know if I give my Warren Elder +4/+4 and then attack with a couple of things, not gonna be good for opponent. They might have the +1/+3 trick, but that's okay if so. Looks like they're trying to ramp to something big, so the Repel Calamity is going to be really handy against that. One flying draw card, that's decent. Carrot Cake. Now Phineas is going to start attacking. Yeah, we're gonna definitely brawl him next turn. He's got vigilance. Yeah, for sure. Go on and sacrifice a carrot cake. Get another rabbit. And Phineas will give 2+1/+1 counters. Ah, there's our mentor. Well, I guess in this case, yeah, just mentor is gonna brawl Phineas. And they can't remove both of these creatures if I attack. They could double block Thistledown. Or they could double block the Tree Guard. No, this makes a favorable trade. No, I'm better leaving these back. Yeah. I mean, if Phineas stays on the board, they win the board value game. But I get one more land, I can pump the Elder while still holding up Calamity. Oh, Starfall. Well, that's pretty miserable. What the world are you trying to ramp to, though? Or do they just happen to have a bunch of lookouts? Ooh, you know what we're doing next turn? Unblockable creatures. Season of Gathering. Oh. Well, ain't that just gonna be a blowout? You're not indestructible, are you? Vigilance, Trample, Reach. Alright. What you got? Hexproof or bust? Is there a 1-mana hexproof? That was a long pause. What do they have? Raccoon and a baby raccoon. Oh, they're just digging. Do they... What is this deck? Like, why do you have Phineas and a wipe? Alright, got our second Repel Calamity, that's good. I mean, it looks like they've got nothing for right now. So I guess we just sit back on the Repel Calamity. They play little creatures they can't block, they play big creatures that kill it. Do I have anything in my deck that's not a common or uncommon? I wonder if they're just flooding out super hard. Or do they have another wipe, maybe? Going down to 1 life is pretty greedy if so. Oh, might have just been flood. That'd be weird though, because they pulled a bunch of lands out of their deck. I wonder what was in their hand. 5-0, on to game 6. Yeah, looks like a decent enough hand. We've got some decent 2-drops, removal. Love the tree guard duo. I mean, back in my day, a 4-mana 3/4 was better than a hill giant, know what I mean? And then you got all this crazy, like, this was like a 4-mana instant back in my day. It's like an 8-mana card for 9-mana card for 4 mana. Oh, where have we seen this game before? Turn 1 Sunshower, turn 1 Bravekin. Yeah, no blocks. Overprotected. I guess I'll lead on the Nettle Guard in case he has removal. And if he doesn't have anything to buff the Sunshower, then the Bravekin can buff the Nettle Guard to get through. If you want to use an untapped trick to kill a Bravekin, that's fine by me. But next turn we can go buff the Nettle Guard and then play the Bark Knuckle. Then on turn 4 we can Tree Guard, probably buff the Bark Knuckle, give it indestructible, along with Vigilance. And then we'll be sitting back on an Overprotect and a Repel Calamity. I think we might be doing alright here. No thank you, sir. I will take 1 to remove one of your blockers. That sounds good to me. Harvester, is this the card on bottom of the library thing? Yeah, okay. With reach. Well, in that case, I could just sack the Nettle Guard to kill that. Would it be worth overprotecting this turn? Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. Yeah, it's worth a trade. It's okay to get 2-drops in the grave anyway. Oh wait, no, that buffs its tough. Right, I always forget about the Valiant ability. Derp. What am I even thinking about? Man, this Nettle Guard's way too good. That's too good for a common. Too much text. Overstated. Now you're just gonna keep tapping your blockers. Alright. If you don't want that many blockers, that's cool, but like, let's see, I could repel plus either Pond Profit or Overprotect. And then they just have a 1/3 blocker. Actually, repel and then Bravekin. Yeah, because they're not likely to have a lot of huge, like, good repel targets. Yeah, this is pretty awkward for opponent. Carrot cake. Make some rabbitses. Gain a little bit of life. I mean, yeah. I guess you're gonna be chumping with rabbits this turn anyway, right? Thistle down players. I'll make sure. Does expend work if I activate the Bravekin, then play a 3-mana spell, or does it have to be the 4th mana worth of spells? I guess we find out. No, it does not. Okay. So I will not attack with Bark Knuckle this turn. Really just trade 2 rabbits for it. But I mean, against the rabbit deck, as long as you keep trading off against their tokens and stuff and just keep their board pretty clear. A lot of the synergy comes from the number of creatures, or there being rabbits specifically on board. That's probably one's pretty good though. Carrot Cake would have been really good in this deck. Yep, just jump with the rabbit. No, that's slow. That's good value, but that's a slow card. Unless you... I mean, it's kind of a win more card, really. If you're behind, it's not going to do all that much. See, that just tapped a good chumper. Now let's make opponent wish they had a good chumper. Actually, I could have buffed something else because the Thistledown could have... that's okay. And, yeah, make you definitely want to block the big indestructible thing. Bet you wish you hadn't tapped that rabbit. wipe or bust. 5 mana white wipe does exist. And that is not it. Looks like opponent's deck has a little bit more value in it overall. But it's also a decent bit slower. Yeah, sure, I had fun. Not as much fun as an Otter deck would have been. But an Otter deck probably wouldn't be 6-0. On to game 7. So how are you guys doing today, folks that are still here? What's up? Let me know. Hope you're having a good day. Mine's been pretty chill all around. Can't complain. Don't do no good anyhow, right? Let's see. 2-drop, 3-drop. 3-drop with the rabbit response. Yeah. I think this looks good. Ravine Raider. That thing can be dangerous. Because that means that their warlocks get turned on like turn 3. And I don't know what the rest of the stuff they have is that cares if I lost life this turn. But did you just pump it? Okay, cool. No 2-drops from them. That's good. Now, if I wanted to play the long con, I could just play another blocker. If I think they have warlocks. But flying double strike vigilance or thistle down. Let's lead with the strike force. Because Thistledown's good for triggering stuff later. That'd actually be more okay if they were to kill the strike force. And you know how people fear double strike. Plus with the rabbit response in hand, that could be representing 6 damage next turn. And another 5 from the bark knuckle, so we could be swinging for 11 if they leave themselves open. And actually, if they tap out, I think I will do that. Unless I draw a 1-drop to play with the Thistledown. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to rabbit response. Ooh. Okay, they're just taking it all? And yeah, fuck yeah, we'll rabbit response. That leaves open to overprotect and repel next turn. And now opponent's probably going to play very conservatively. Or stupidly aggressively. What you gonna do, whatcha? Alright, savor that. And hold open the food, because if you don't hold open the food and you don't kill the Shrike Force, then that's 8 damage next turn. I ain't blocking that. That's right, don't eat your food. Ooh, a land would make that nice. Do we just put him to 1? Do we hold open? No, hold open overprotect. Or do I just go for it? No, I think it's... I think I just put it to 1. Because if he's sitting on a handful of removal, I can kill the only relevant thing on his board. And then I have creatures in hand, he doesn't, if that's the case. And if he's got creatures, that ain't gonna do it. That's got reach. And I win. Strike Force! Alright, well, I was just sitting down to have a little fun. I probably would have had more fun with the Otters, but grinded out some gems with a sweet little 7-0. So there you go. Hope that was fun. Like, subscribe, yada yada. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, if you want to. And good luck drawing lands and stuff. Yeah. Later, folks.